Hi, this is Yvonne, and I'm at the Marion County Public Library here with Amy Morgeson, and we're celebrating today because it's National Coloring Book Day.
I did not know that until today. I should have known, and we've been into the coloring books, so I should have known that. But
well, it looks like you're really into coloring books here at the library.
we have been big into the coloring books and coloring pages for about a year now. Started last fall when it just kind of picked up on social media. People were posting that they were doing coloring books and things, and they started putting out a lot of really nice coloring books. We don't have any on the shelf to actually check out just because of the copyright issues, but we do have programs where we give them away for prizes, and then we find free coloring pages for our programs to use. But yeah, it's been really great.
Okay, now I know when you have little small children, you give them coloring books and crayons to color to keep them busy for a while while you're doing something else. But I notice here that these pages are a little more intricate. So I'm thinking these are for adults?
These are for adults, and actually these are for when you are not busy and when you are trying to find a break for yourself, because I know that the kids will do some of this, but for the most part these are kind of intricate. They're a little more detailed than a small child would want, but there's some fun stuff. Like they have Game of Thrones coloring books. This one is all about libraries, different things that you'll find in the library, holiday ones. This one's a cityscape one that's really, really detailed, and a little bit too much for a small child though, because you can't really use the crayons with it. You have to use colored pencils or colored pens and things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's a little different here. It's not like the crayons, the Crayolas that we used to use to, and sometimes we even bought the fat ones.
Yeah.
The fat coloring crayons, and your kids would grab it all over the paper and all over the wall sometimes. But anyway, it has sort of grown, metamorphosed into something a little different now. So we have the adult coloring books. Do you have a lot of adults who come in and do this?
We do, actually. Last Christmas we did an I Don't Want to Adult Day, and that was what we did. We did coloring all day long, and we had the really fancy coloring pages and things, and we gave away some coloring books. But mostly I think it's just a way to get away from everything. Just, you don't have to focus on anything else, and it's kind of, it's not really time consuming, but you do focus entirely on that, so you're not thinking about all the other stuff that you have to think about during the day, and it's relieving your stress and all that good stuff. But yeah, we've had a really good turnout for it. Usually we change this table out about once a month. We've done large pieces that everyone worked on a different part, but it went together to make a whole mural. This time we just did pages. We did a coloring contest this past month, and I think she had about 17 or 18 turn in for that, and those were a little more intricate too. They're a little more shadowed and things, which they turn out looking more like a painting when you're finished with them.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to choose from here at the library. Now, how often do you go through and change the pages?
About once a month. Yeah.
Okay, so somebody can come down and get started on it, not finish, come back another day and do a little bit more on here. So now with these, where can we find these? Where can you get your own adult coloring book?
Most of these came from online, the ones that we have on the table, just because of the copyright issue. But you can actually get the books at Walmart. We ordered some of these through Amazon.com, but I know that Walmart actually has a pretty good selection, and I think Walgreens has several in town too. So these were just kind of a search of royalty-free coloring pages and free-to-use coloring pages. We actually have an account. It's not paid, but it is an account through coloringbliss.com, and you go in and you make up a profile, and the lady that runs that site will give several of those for free each month, and then you can also purchase some pages as well, because people do make a lot of money off of these. But they are, they're pretty much works of art. They're really, really intricate, and I can understand, they put a lot of time into it, so they want to get, they're getting paid for it, but they're really, I think they are a nice gift for people too. If you're,
There's a lot more detail. I was looking at that Christmas tree, and the Christmas tree that I used to color, you just stay inside the lines. As long as you can stay inside the lines with the green Crayola, you were doing good. But that looks like there's different leaves.
Very detailed.
A lot of leaves on there.
This one especially is the cityscape one, and it's very detailed.
Yes, it
so
is.
You would not be focusing on anything but that coloring page. I can, if you're worried about whether or not you need to get your house clean and you don't want to think about it, then you can come and work on one of these. And I don't think you're going to think about much else because it's going to take a while.
This reminds me of a paint by numbers. You know, you know, the little bitty pieces that you got to fill in all the little lines and all that. Wow. Yeah, boy, it would take a while, wouldn't it?
It took some time to do these. Yeah.
Oh my, yes indeed. That's a lot of time and a lot of focus, and for somebody who really wants to relax, I guess that is something they can do. That's stress relief and soothing to the mind and all that. Well, listen, thank you so much for sharing your coloring books with us today.
You're welcome.
We really
come and color with us sometime.
Yes, maybe I will. Come, we'll have a coloring book date.
Yeah. I know we're going to do another one of those I don't want to adult days this probably more Christmassy season, but yeah, that was fun. You can come in your pajamas and color all day with us if you want to.
You're asking for trouble, aren't you?
It's kind of hard to do during the Christmas season. You have a little more to do than that.
Yes.
You know, just come in for an hour or so.
Color. All right, then. Well, listen, thank you so much.
Thank you.